Hello pioneers, do you know about Pi GCV? GCV stands for Global Consensus Value, and we have been being preached about it for more than past 3 years. GCV is a community-driven concept about the price of Pi, which is set at $314,159, a price for Pi which many people find it impossible for Pi to reach. But you can ask why. When a price of Pi reaches that price, it means that the total value of the Pi coin will be equal to 31 quadrillion according to its total supply of 100 billion Pi. 31 quadrillion can be much larger than the global GDP, which is now 100 trillion per year. There is a controversy among pioneers. Some of the pioneers believe that Pi will reach this price, but others do not agree with the fact that Pi can ever reach this price. And the GCV is a movement headed by Pi Global Consensus Value Core Team, which is now headed by Madam Doris Yin. They have been teaching about this GCV to make sure that every pioneer around the world is aware about this price. It's a movement that starts mainly in China, India, Africa, and some other countries, especially from Asia. But when you ask people from America and Europe, don't even know about this Pi GCV. And when they encounter with this GCV, they think like it's a concept, it's an aspiration for many people, just a dream, which is just already installed by, the fact that one day they will wake up to see the market implementing this kind of price. But in reality, GCV as a movement is not building an ecosystem or a utility-based project that will boost this GCV price. That's why people just do not understand, but some who are convinced with this movement, they already know that one day Pi will reach this high. I'm not here to agree or disagree with the GCV, but I'm here to talk about this, trying to show you pioneers if this will work or will not work. Can it work? For GCV believers, there are some benefits. First, if you believe that Pi will ever reach that GCV price, that will create patience in you. And patience is the key to success. This will enable you just to hold your coin in your wallet for a long period of time, waiting the day GCV will be implemented. That is patience. And patience will make you lock your Pi for a long period of time. But the reality, which is on the crypto market, which is on the side of Pi utility, does not show any way of Pi to reach at that price. How? When it reaches that price, that means that Pi will be greater than the global GDP and will even be greater than the value of all crypto industry combined. And this is why the crypto lovers do not agree with the fact that GCV shall be implemented. And to this point, even Pi core team has never endorsed this price. The activities and the projects that are being implemented by the Pi core team, especially on the side of Pi Foundation, and the investment which is being done, it is being done based on the current price that we are witnessing on the exchanges where Pi is listed. But again, the fact that the Pi core team does not want to talk about the Pi GCV is what pioneers just are still wondering why the Pi core team is not just talking about this. Because core team once said that pioneers should rely on the official announcements by the Pi core team. And we should know that GCV is not a part of the Pi core team's project. There is no bank, there is no crypto project or any investment has endorsed this price. And the value of a crypto is regulated by the crypto market, exchanges, investments, utility-based projects, how that coin is being adopted and used in many financial institutions. In short, utility is what gives a crypto, a coin, a price. And that price might hype or might dump according to how it is being used. So for a crypto to be stable, it requires the project of that crypto to have a real asset that will back that price of their crypto. And this is what the Pi network is trying to do. It is building the strong ecosystem. It is doing everything possible to attract investors. It is telling the crypto companies to come and do KYB in the Pi network so that they can be allowed to have Pi in their platforms. This is the utility which is being built by Pi network. On the other hand, the Pi GCV core team, that movement that came up with the idea that Pi will reach 314,159 US dollar. This team is not doing anything that will facilitate the Pi coin to go up. But instead what they are doing is to tell the pioneers all over the world using their social media platform that one day Pi will reach that price. And words only without utility cannot make a crypto move. Even if words can, it cannot last longer. It happens for a short moment hype for a coin, because of speculations, because of rumors and other things, and cannot hype much. So for the pioneers to believe that Pi GCV one day shall be implemented by the core team, it is seen as if it is impossible. What we can wait as pioneers, we can wait for the utility being built, and when they are finalized and mainnet will go live. All those dApps that are being built in the Pi ecosystem will go live, and people will purchase things. People just will ask for services from those decentralized apps where Pi will be paid. All means of payments on those apps that would have built in the Pi ecosystem will use Pi as means of payment. We also witness some big projects like Google, like Tesla, like other world and global companies all over the world that are already in the Pi domains auctions. And those projects one day will be having Pi as means of payments on their platforms. And that is when we shall see the Pi going high. There are many screenshots taken from GitHub, the platform of developers, showing that there are some projects that are being built just on GitHub, showing that they are testing whether GCV shall be implemented or not. Those screenshots are good. First of all, they show us that there is something which is being done so that the GCV can be implemented. But the truth about GitHub is that any developer who knows coding can go there and make his or her codes relating to Pi network and to the Pi GCV. So there is no real truth, real utility that can guarantee pioneers that one day they will wake up to find that Pi has reached at the GCV price. So what we can do, we can stay just positive, stay patient, and try to lock our Pi in our Pi wallets and wait for the move of Pi network. Because there are much more projects in the Pi ecosystem. There are more apps, over than 20,000 apps that are being built. And one day when those apps are live, we will witness the hype of Pi. We will witness the price of Pi going high. On my side, I cannot tell pioneers to believe GCV much, but you have to believe in the Pi core team. You have to believe in what Pi core team is doing. We have to believe in developers who are building utility-based projects to support Pi coin. And when all of those things are implemented, it's when Pi will go up.